Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the hidden stories within corporate filings. And let's just say today's filing might have a little something up its sleeve, like a surprise guest at a party that could change the whole vibe. Today we are diving into a Form 8K filing from Orchestra BioMed Holdings Incorporated. Now, you might be thinking an 8K is just a quick update, right? Well, sometimes these quick updates can reveal some seriously interesting stuff about where a company is headed, especially when it involves big money and strategic moves. Before we jump in, if you love getting these kinds of insights without the corporate jargon, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, and if you want to chat with us and other viewers about these filings, join our Discord community linked in the description below. Alright, so this filing is a current report, meaning something important just happened. The date of this report is the 12th of January 2026, and it tells us about an event that happened on that very same day. The company we are looking at is Orchestra BioMed Holdings Incorporated. They are incorporated in Delaware and have a commission file number of 001-39421. You might know them from their common stock trading under the ticker symbol OBIO on the Nasdaq Global Market. So what's the big news? Well, under item 8.01, which covers other events, the company announced that on the 12th of January 2026, Orchestra BioMed Holdings Incorporated, which they refer to as the company, issued a press release. And this press release has a pretty juicy title. Orchestra BioMed to receive up to $21 million in proceeds from acquisition of Accession by Hermetics. Now that's the headline, and it's definitely the most important part of this filing. It tells us a couple of things right off the bat. First, there was an acquisition, Vivasure. A company that Orchestra BioMed has some sort of stake in was acquired by a larger company called Hermetics. Second, and this is the part that really matters to investors, and anyone watching Orchestra BioMed, the company is set to receive a significant chunk of money from this deal, up to $21 million. This is not a small amount for a company like Orchestra BioMed, and it could have a big impact on their financial health and future plans. Think of it like this: usually if a smaller company has a chance to sell off a part of its business or an asset that it owns, and get a big payout, that money can be used for a lot of things like research, development, paying off debt, or even returning some cash to shareholders. Then we get to item 9.01, which is about financial statements and exhibits. This section tells us what documents are being filed along with the main report. The most important exhibit here is Exhibit 99.1, which is the actual press release dated the 12th of January 2026. This is where all the details about the Vivasure acquisition and the payment to Orchestra BioMed would be found. While the filing itself doesn't give us the numbers from that press release, it clearly points us to it as the source of that crucial information. We can infer that the $21 million mentioned is a significant financial event for Orchestra BioMed. Looking at this from a strategic perspective, this acquisition by Hermetics and the subsequent proceeds for Orchestra BioMed suggest a few things. It means Vivasure was a valuable asset, potentially something Orchestra BioMed invested in or developed. The fact that they are receiving up to $21 million means there were likely milestones or conditions attached to the deal. This type of event can be a real game changer for a development stage or smaller biotech company. It can provide the necessary capital to push their own pipeline forward or explore new opportunities without the immediate pressure of needing to raise more funds through dilutive means like selling more stock. We do not have the detailed financials for Orchestra BioMed in this specific 8K, as it's more about reporting a specific event. However, this infusion of cash is a crucial piece of the puzzle when we think about their overall financial health and strategic direction. If Orchestra BioMed was looking to fund a key clinical trial or expand their operations, this $21 million could be exactly what they needed to accelerate those plans. Conversely, if they had significant debt, this could provide a much-needed deleveraging opportunity. Now, let's think about the implications. For Orchestra BioMed, this is a positive development. It confirms that their investments or assets outside of their core operations are generating value. The up to part of the proceeds is something to keep an eye on. It means there could be variables that determine the final amount received, so it is important to follow up on the actual amount realized in future filings. In the broader biotech landscape, acquisitions like this often signal consolidation and a focus on promising technologies or therapies. Hermetics acquiring Vivasure suggests they see strategic value in Vivasure's products or platform. For Orchestra BioMed, being on the receiving end of such a deal means they were part of something successful. It validates their strategic approach in identifying and potentially nurturing valuable assets. So, what's our take on this filing? This 8K filing is a clear indicator of a significant financial event for Orchestra BioMed Holdings Incorporated. The potential receipt of up to $21 million from the acquisition of Vivasure by Hermetics is a substantial positive. It provides financial flexibility and validates their strategy. The key strength here is the injection of capital, which can fuel growth and reduce financial risk. A potential opportunity lies in how strategically Orchestra BioMed deploys these funds to further its own pipeline or explore new ventures. A notable risk, as mentioned, is that the final payout depends on certain conditions, and it is important to track the actual amount received. Overall, this event positions Orchestra BioMed favorably, allowing them to potentially accelerate their own development and strategic initiatives. Alright, that's our quick decode of this Orchestra BioMed 8. Okay, what do you think about this news and its potential impact on the company's future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss future deep dives. And don't forget to join our Discord community for more discussions. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.